Time to get angry, teen climate activist Greta Thunberg says in Davos, "I think it is insane that people are gathered here to talk about the climate and they arrive here in private jet."
Here's a summary of the article.
The teenager is dead set in her mission to persuade the global elite in Davos to take climate action. The 16-year-old has galvanized protests by schoolchildren around the world, after delivering a fiery speech to world leaders at last month's United Nations climate talks in Poland. "I would like to talk to people in power," the Swedish crusader told Agence France Presse shortly after arriving in Davos for the annual World Economic Forum. With the train trip from Stockholm, which took a day and a half, Greta was making a statement in opposition to many of the Davos elite, who flew in by private jet. In Davos, Greta is scheduled to speak at several side events and an official WEF discussion on Friday entitled "Preparing for Climate Disruption: Incredible Global Impact." Some people say we are not doing enough to fight climate change. That is not true, because to not do enough, you have to do something, and the truth is that we are basically not doing anything, she said. "Young people need to realize that their future is at risk," she said resolutely, bundled up, with her long blonde braids sticking out from under a woolen hat and scarf against the sub-zero temperatures in Davos.
This post received a score of 57,865, with an upvote ratio of 79%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Davos is a party where rich and famous people can meet, if they aren't skiers or polo fans.
The very location itself says volumes about how seriously this is being taken. It's like that economic forum last year where the rich gathered together to discuss how to fix wealth inequality to help the poor. Kind of messed up if you think about it. I mean, the gesture is appreciated, but maybe don't have these things at famous vacation spots with everyone taking a private flight there.
Our union business agents decided to have their convention in Hawaii one year. The union membership got word and got pissed. We were like, "You mean to tell us that you have to be in Hawaii to talk about the construction industry?" So the next year we voted for them to have it in Indiana.
So the next year we voted for them to have it in Indiana. Calm down, Satan.
He didn't finish. Gary, Indiana.
Ah yes, the serial killer's playground.
It's okay, they planted a garden in their Cayman Islands tax haven mansion to offset the carbon.
They also made sure to spray it with plenty of pesticides.
To offset their offset. Can't be caught actually respecting the planet since they all have a secret planet B lined up.
Offset. Woo 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 woo.
I am angry, but I don't know what to do about it. Clearly the people in charge aren't taking this as seriously as even a 16-year-old girl is. She took a 32 hours train ride and slept in a tent in -18 just to speak about this. The problem is the fucking out of touch and uncaring politicians who listen to fossil fuel companies over human beings. But how do we force change in the time we have left before the IPCC deadline?
I try to be conscious of my consumption, but the reality is that nothing short of revolutionary change will matter. That's going to require massive political will. Vote and work for candidates who recognize the problem.
Yep, reducing individual consumption makes little to no sense when people have little to no incentive to do so and their impact is marginal compared to major company policies on the environment and waste. This is one of those issues that actually needs to be addressed by a trickle-down approach.
If I don't reduce my consumption, what else is there that I can do? How can I keep using plastic when in my country fruit is cooking on trees, fish are dying, fruit bats are dying, and horses are dying? I have to do something even if it is small because otherwise I feel completely powerless.
The biggest thing any of us can do is to lobby for better policies. Lobby for more dense housing, congestion charges for drivers, etc. Buy clean meat if you can, it's an emerging market, and helping it out could make a big difference. Buy carbon offsets, they have a mixed reputation, but Cool Earth seems pretty highly regarded.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.